Welcome to our channel, where today we're diving into the fascinating world of luxury and music. Have you ever wondered how much people are willing to pay for the rarest and most unique musical instruments ever made? From centuries-old violins to custom-built guitars, some instruments have sold for prices higher than mansions. Each one carries a story of history, craftsmanship, and prestige. Stay tuned as we reveal the most expensive musical instruments ever sold, and don't forget to subscribe. Number 5. Eric Clapton's Blackie Guitar. Eric Clapton's Blackie guitar is one of the most legendary instruments in rock history. Built from parts of 3 different Fender Stratocasters, Clapton assembled the guitar himself in the 1970s. It became his go-to instrument for more than a decade, heard on countless performances and recordings. The guitar's history, tied closely to Clapton's rise as one of the greatest guitarists of all time, made it especially valuable. In 2004, Blackie was sold at a Christie's auction for nearly $1 million. The money raised from this sale went to the Crossroads Center, a rehabilitation facility founded by Clapton. Beyond its monetary worth, Blackie symbolizes an era of rock music and Clapton's enduring influence on guitarists worldwide. The instrument represents more than just craftsmanship. It reflects the personal connection between an artist and his music. Its worn frets and distinct sound tell stories of decades of performance. Collectors regard Blackie as one of the most iconic guitars ever to exist, making it a treasured piece of musical history. Its legacy continues to inspire both musicians and fans, standing as proof of how an instrument can transcend into a cultural artifact with timeless significance. Number 4. Lady Tennant Stradivarius. The Lady Tennant Stradivarius is a violin crafted in 1699 by the legendary Italian luthier Antonio Stradivari. It is one of the rare instruments created during Stradivari's golden period, a time when his violins were considered unmatched in sound quality and beauty. The violin gained its name from Lady Tennant, a prominent figure who once owned it. Known for its elegance, flawless design, and powerful tone, the Lady Tennant violin has fascinated musicians and collectors for centuries. In 2005, it was sold at Christie's for around $2 million, highlighting the extraordinary value of Stradivari's instruments. The violin's rich history and impeccable condition make it a highly desirable piece, not only as a musical tool, but also as an art object. Stradivari's violins are known for their remarkable ability to project sound while maintaining warmth and clarity, a feature that modern makers still attempt to replicate. The Lady Tennant stands out as one of his finest works, carrying both musical and cultural significance. Its price at auction reflects the reverence the world holds for Stradivari's craftsmanship, ensuring that this violin remains one of the most admired and prestigious instruments ever created. Number 3. Marilyn Monroe's Piano. Marilyn Monroe's White Baby Grand Piano is one of the most sentimental musical instruments ever sold. Originally owned by Monroe's mother, the piano held deep emotional value for the Hollywood icon. After her mother's passing, Marilyn kept the piano as a cherished reminder of her family and personal history. Unlike other instruments valued mainly for their sound or craftsmanship, this piano was treasured for its connection to Monroe's life story. When it was auctioned, the piano fetched over $600,000, making it one of the most expensive celebrity-owned instruments in history. The cultural significance of the piano lies not in its musical quality, but in its intimate association with one of the most iconic actresses of the 20th century. For collectors, owning this piano meant holding a piece of Monroe's personal world, something far rarer than ordinary memorabilia. The instrument represents Monroe's vulnerability, her attachment to her past, and her attempt to preserve precious memories in her glamorous but turbulent life. Its sale underscored the immense value of personal artifacts linked to celebrities, proving that sentiment and cultural heritage can elevate an object far beyond its practical use. Number 2. Duport Stradivarius Cello. The Duport Stradivarius cello, crafted in 1711 by Antonio Stradivari, is among the most celebrated string instruments ever made. This cello is renowned for its deep, resonant sound and exceptional craftsmanship, reflecting Stradivari's genius during his peak years. The instrument was once owned by Jean-Louis Duport, a famous French cellist, and carries the marks of its storied past. Legend says Napoleon Bonaparte once handled the cello, leaving a dent on its surface, a unique detail that adds to its historical value. The cello has passed through the hands of great musicians and collectors, elevating its prestige further. In 2008, It was sold for an astonishing $20 million, making it one of the most expensive cellos ever purchased. The Duport cello's extraordinary price reflects not only its rarity and condition, but also the mythology surrounding its history. It is a living link to centuries of music and cultural heritage, treasured as both an instrument and a masterpiece of art. For musicians, playing the Duport Stradivarius is considered a privilege, offering a sound that modern instruments cannot replicate. This cello remains one of the most valuable and legendary musical treasures in existence. Number 1. Vieuxtemps Garnery Violin. The Vieuxtemps Garnery Violin, crafted in 1741 by Giuseppe Garnery del Gesù, is widely considered one of the finest violins ever made. Garnery's instruments are rare, and this particular violin stands out for its pristine condition and extraordinary tone. Named after the virtuoso Henry Vieuxtemps, who played it in the 19th century, the violin has been praised for its rich, powerful sound that has captivated audiences for centuries. Unlike many historic violins, the Vieuxtemps Garnery shows little sign of wear, making it unique among instruments of its age. In recent years, it was valued at around $16 million, ranking it among the most expensive violins ever sold. What makes this violin even more remarkable is that its anonymous buyer arranged for it to be played by professional musicians instead of locking it away in a private collection. This decision allows the violin's voice to continue enchanting listeners worldwide. The Vieuxtemps Garnery represents not just monetary value, but a living legacy of musical brilliance. It bridges the past and present, carrying centuries of artistry into modern performances, solidifying its reputation as one of the greatest and most treasured instruments ever created. Thanks for watching this journey into the world's most expensive musical instruments. These rare treasures prove that music isn't just about sound, but also history, culture, and value. If you enjoyed discovering these extraordinary instruments, make sure to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe for more amazing stories.